friends, this is Grace and welcome to my channel and welcome to the product share for my latest 10 handmade cards, 1 homemade kit video. In this video I will show you all of the items that I picked out for my particular homemade kit and little tidbits of why I picked those items, and then in the next 2 videos I will share with you the process video of the actual making of the 10 handmade cards. If you are new to my channel or you're new to the series, basically I kind of copy the idea of some of the YouTubers that I've seen here before, where they would have a kit that they purchased, whether it's Simon Says stamps or maybe it's spellbinders or something like that, and they would make 10 handmade cards out of it. I really like the concept of it because you purchased a card kit and you want to make the most out of it. And so with people making 10 cards, I think that was like a nice number for me to kind of follow. But at the same time, not that I have anything against those card kits, but I just know that I have a lot of products already on hand in my stash in my scrapbook room, so I felt like kind of taking it up a notch and making my own homemade kit. So that's why I have this series, and I have been making this series for, I want to say, at least 3 years now. I try to make it every other month so that I can make my scrapbook mini series those other months that I'm not doing this. If you are new to my channel and you're interested in seeing more of my videos, please hit that subscribe button and check out my other playlist in my YouTube channel, and then also please give it a thumbs up if you like this video. So let's get on with the product share. So I always have an inspiration for when I make this kit, and my inspiration actually came from, I have this kind of container in my stash where I put all of my new to me products there. So things that I purchased that I don't really have a specific idea in mind right away for those things, or maybe things that have been gifted to me. So I kind of rummaged through that and I found a few things that I have had that I haven't really touched. And one of those things is this die here. I got this as part of a class that I had purchased at a scrapbook convention. I think it's called Scrapbook Expo. I'm going to tell you, I didn't like the class that I took, and I think I have a review on that. If I find the review of that class, I'll let you know. But I mean, it's been a couple of years since I've gone to an expo, so I don't know if they still have that class. But if I remember, I'll leave the description. I will leave the link in the description box below so you can read more about that. But I got this as part of the class supplies that I purchased, and it's just basically a die set with a summer theme. And since it's August, I know some people are going back to school. I know for us here in Colorado, we are going to go back to school in the middle of the month, but some people, they still have summer in mind, and so I figured that I pull this out. It's just the set where you have waves and then you have the sun and all these other fun kind of beach themed dies. So this was my inspiration, and I just really wanted to use this so I can move this to where I put all of my die sets. So that's one. And then as I was rummaging through the this little bucket that I have of new to me stuff, I found this stickers from Paper House, and it has a bunch of beach and summer themed stickers. So I felt like I can use this up, or at least use most of it up, for the 10 cards that I'm creating. And then I know, right? The gift that keeps on giving. But another thing that I found in this specific container that I have is this stamp set. It's Summer Farmhouse. It's from Simple Stories. It is actually part of the Summer Farmhouse collection that they have. I have the papers, I have some other stuff from it, but I placed this in my new to me container because I haven't really used it, versus the other ones I have kind of dipped into. So it just has a lot of summer themed items. Here mostly you have fruits and flowers, a bunch of few like summer related things like the sunglasses, the Hello Summer banner, the bathing suit, and then ice cream, watermelons. So I'm thinking that I can try to incorporate those things. So these 3 are my main inspiration for this kit. And then after that, so I've rummaged through my other Oh, I forgot this one. This one was also from my new to me stash. I purchased this, I think, in January. It's just a big "You Are My Sunshine" stamp from My Favorite Things, and it's called "You Are My Sunshine" CS-397. And I figured that I can use this for, summer or sunshine related cards. Because I have this, I decided to pull out. Now, let me pull this container out and I'll show you as I go. I decided to pull out my Starburst stencil because, you can't talk about sunshine without like a Starburst thing. So I felt like I can use my Starburst stencil, and that is like my favorite stencil. I think that's my only Starburst stencil, but I use that all the time, whenever I think about Starburst. And then, of course, you've seen this in my previous 10 handmade cards, which I made in June. And I really love the scallop die on here. And I warned you that I love it so much that you're going to see me use that a lot in the next few cards that I'm creating. And so I really love this one, so I pulled that out. I don't know if I'm going to be using all the other stuff that's included in this Dynamics blueprints set, but I really love the scallop one on here. Now let's talk about papers. In June, I pulled out some 6x6 papers, just loose papers, and I think I pulled out 21 of them, and it was just a perfect number for me to use, and I was able to use up almost all of those for my 10 cards. Now I don't have 21 here, but I'll show you the 6x6 that I did pull out for this particular kit. Of course, we are in summer, so I was trying to kind of put together a summer color vibe with this. I do have a black one, and then this kind of orangey, this floral one is really pretty, and then some more kind of, not plain, but a good background. Because I also am considering that I can make some backgrounds with these little stamps that I have over here. So those are the papers that I had pulled. Now, because there's only 2, 4, 6, 8, there's only 8 papers. I know I'm going to need more. So I pulled out some papers from, oh, I guess I have a couple more here that I didn't pull out. So this one as well, and this one. So I have 10 papers here, 10 6x6 papers. And then I pulled out these scraps. I just have these scraps. I think, oh man, I can't even remember which brand this is from. But anyways, this is just a bunch of, just as you can see, cut up paper, some scraps, some bigger scraps that I can use for background. So I'm planning on using these 10, and then when I'm done with the 10, or if I need any more other colors or patterns, I can go with this part right here. Now, another addition that I wanted to use up, I created these like a year ago, where I had been wanting to purchase those dies with the perfect circles and perfect squares in there, but I was also kind of trying to see if I could just make my own without having to purchase. I know it's so much easier to purchase a die cut, but sometimes, I'm trying to be frugal and trying to see what I can do with just the stuff that I have on hand. So this type of cut, these circles I've cut in my silhouette cameo so that I can have perfectly aligned circles in between each other. And so there are 12 circles in here, and I think the size of these are 5.25 by 4, so that it will fit a A2 size card, or maybe it's 5.5 by, I can't remember. It was a long time ago, but there's a little bit on the top and the bottom, but there's not a lot on the sides of it. But anyways, as you can see, that's basically how it's going to be. And I thought I'd pulled out a couple of this, one craft, one white, so that I can maybe use these stamps and place them underneath these circles. I don't know. We'll see. But that's kind of what I was thinking about. Mostly I was thinking of like how I can show off these smaller stamps that I have. So I have 2 of those. And then for card bases, so I usually just show you cardstocks that I turn into card bases. But today I actually have some card bases. So I have three that are white, and then 3 that are craft. So that's 6. And then I have a few that's just basically just pre-made card bases. These are the ones that you buy at Michael's that has the 80 pack that has envelopes in there too. So I like buying these things because then I don't have to spend time cutting my own card bases. But also I do also like just the neutral ones, but I picked more summer themed colors. So I have a green, blue, and kind of the bold pink, and then a light peach. So that would make 10 cards in all. And then finally, for my kind of finishing touch, I pulled out this Doodlebug Mini Jewels Bumblebee assortment. And I've used maybe just one of it, as you can see here, maybe not even. But anyways, these are just kind of yellowish, goldish, orangey type jewels. So that's my plan of as far as my finishing touches. Of course, it doesn't include like if I were to stamp the sentiments and use embossing powder, all that stuff. I don't include those just because I honestly, when I show you these products, when I film this, I have no clue of what kind of card I will be making. I have an idea, and that's why I pull like certain products that I think would go well with the ideas that I have, but I haven't really sat down and planned all my cards yet. So I will take you along on the journey of when I make these cards. Again, if you like these videos, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. And make sure that you check that bell button so that YouTube will notify you when I post the next video. Because right after this, I think I do this like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't have a schedule that I'm going to tell you right now because it just depends on when I get around to making a video. But I usually do post this video, and then the next video that I post will be the first 5 cards along with process videos, and then the next card will have cards 6 through 10 along with kind of a review of the cards that I created, and maybe if I have some more extra products and mojo left over, I create some extra cards along with it. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will catch you guys another day. Bye.